I have a spiral of panic every time someone asks me what's for dinner. If you're like me and you're constantly asked what's for dinner, what are we eating tonight, that's where the 2-hour monthly meal planner came into play. Usually about a week ahead of time, I plan out the next month's meals. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinners. I take my inventory sheet and I will go through and update it with anything else that we've used that I didn't happen to mark down, or anything that we just purchased, and I want to make sure it's included in the inventory. If this is your first time using the planner, you're going to want to start by actually going through your freezer, your pantry, and your fridge and marking down everything that you have, including your spices, sauces, condiments, all that kind of stuff. So next, I take the monthly calendar and I write in any special occasions or days that I know we're going to be particularly busy and we're probably not going to have time to cook. We do have leftovers too. I know we make too much food and I don't want to waste it. I then look back at last month's calendar and just see if there's anything in particular that the kids liked, that I liked, that I want to include in this month as well. So next I work on breakfast, and what I do to make it easier to plan, I will rotate the meals. So week 1 and week 3 might have the same thing for breakfast and lunch, but weeks 2 and 4 won't. If I have eggs on Monday, you're gonna bet your butt that next Monday I'm not gonna have eggs. And I continue in this fashion for lunch and dinner to make sure that it's in constant rotation and I can plan it relatively quickly. Finally, I'll grab my weekly planners and then I'll fill them in from the monthly calendar sheet. At that point, I'll reference my inventory sheet to add anything onto the grocery list that I might need. This way I can avoid buying things that we don't need, wasting money. And then I like to take this and I like to put it in a binder with my inventory sheet as well as my recipes. I can take my whole binder, I can hand it off to my husband if I'm having a bad day or I'm sick. He knows what to make, he has recipe cards, so he can grab it and just make the food. And this works for babysitters, mother-in-laws, anybody else that might be helping out. Literally hand it off to somebody else. It doesn't have to be all on you. Now, the planner is completely customizable for allergens. You don't have to adhere to the exact ingredients. It's just a general idea of like what you could make to inspire you when you're stuck. And that's it. You have 90 meals planned in 2 hours. Happy planning.